obviously television has been one of the major, biggest influences in the last 4 or 5 years. Of course, One Direction is the product of that. How much has that changed the way you approach writing?
When we first met the guys, we thought, how are we gonna do this without sounding dated, or why don't we just take back the way songs were written in the 90s? With why don't we just do this again, but we replace some of the sounds and with the guitars instead.
You have captured a market that actually does sell product and does pay. What made you have that insight to begin with?
I think it was 5 years ago, and I kind of decided to turn my eyes towards the Asian market, just because, or there are many reasons, but I kind of liked the challenge of trying that, and we wrote one song that turned into a very good single, and then it kind of got into a flow, and also at the same time, the Korean market started to develop and turn into really nice and cool.
The K-pop.
Yeah, exactly.
The way the business are now reminds me how the business were when I started in the 70s. So I try to sometimes, when the song is done, everybody's so busy, so sometimes you have to actually carry that song a little bit further than before. Before, you can sort of mix it and everybody was listening to it, you heard it in the offices and everybody was excited. Now you make the song and nobody really cares.
You write a lot of songs and then pitch them successfully, which is kind of a freak of nature at this point.
Maybe it's a bit unusual these days. I mean, compared to you or you guys, we most of the times just write a song, actually.
Your Susan Boyle cut.
Yeah, that was
that
the same
a song
thing.
that you wrote for her, or just?
That was actually a song that we wrote for her, but we were not in the project. So we just watched that clip that everyone else watched, you know, from Britain's Got Talent. And then we wrote a song that we thought, this could be really cool for Susan Boyle.
We have one tweet here. I'll ask you, Sharon, this. So what is the one thing as a songwriter that you are not ready to sacrifice to get something?
I haven't found it yet.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much
so
to the
much.
panel. Very
Thank you
impressive.
very much.
Thanks.